Hi Engineering Janta, I am Vaibhav Shukla and today we'll understand stacks. I'll make sure that you get introduced to this data structure because this is another free video in the DSA series that we are building for you so that you thrive high in your career. Fine. So let's dive in deep and understand what stacks mean. So this is what a stack means. Fine. This is a stack of clothes. When you place the elements on top of each other, fine, and you create a pile of it, then it is called a stack. It is quite self-explanatory, fine. So just imagine that in memory location also, you have elements placed over each other like this, fine, and this is stack, okay, this is stack. And for example 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are the indices. The single one is called index, multiple are called indices. So these are the indices that point out or point towards a specific element in the stack. So you can imagine it like a bucket, fine, a bucket in which you're trying to keep objects like, you can say books, fine, you say that it is a box in which you're trying to keep books on the top of each other. You're not trying to keep them parallelly. You keep one book, above it another, above it another, above it another, like that, fine. So if you carefully see, what you can do is, you have just two operations inside it. One is that you either put the book inside it or you take the book outside of the stack, fine. So these are just two operations in stack which are generally performed. So what are these two operations called? We'll understand them in this video only, fine. But remember one thing, everything in the stack is done from the top. I'll tell you what I'm speaking about. I'm speaking about push and pop operations, okay. So in stack, push means you insert an element, fine, into stack, and here in push I can write a particular, say push 5. If I write push 5, then I am actually inserting 5 here, fine. So I should write element here for you so that you guys get it. So there is some element here, fine. I'll give you an example of it as well. So push is basically insertion operation in stack. I try and insert something inside the stack. Now I'll go ahead and if I tell you that there is one more operation called as pop. So this is nothing but removal of an element from stack. Basically taking an element out of the stack is pop. Just imagine that you have such elements in a stack. Say you have these 4, 5, 10, 15. These are the elements in the stack. Now if I say push 5 or say push 25, because 5 is already there, so I'll take a different example. Push 25. So what will happen? You put an element here, fine. On the top of it, another element comes 25. Fine. Now if I tell you that I apply pop here, so in pop you cannot pass any element, you can't say pop 5, fine. In stacks, pop and push both happen at the top. Insertion and deletion both are allowed at top, fine. You cannot randomly pull out one element. However, honestly speaking, coding aap kar rahe ho, you're doing the coding, fine. So you can do anything that you want, but as a principle of stack, we follow that we do not remove any element randomly, we only remove from top and we insert from top, fine. So stacks work on a principle called as FILO as well as on LIFO. What is this? FILO is first in, last out, fine. LIFO is last in, first out. both of these are valid for stack. Fine, both of these are valid for stack. Why so? Now see, if I say pop, so last in was 25, fine. So what I get as a result is 25 here, because 25 would be popped out, fine. And you have a pointer is always pointing to the top of it, to the top of stack. As soon as I pop this out, what will happen? This element goes, fine. So now top will decrement itself, top will decrement itself and start pointing here, fine. Now if I go by this principle, I do the pop again. So what is the next element? 15 will come out first, fine. 15 will come out first, and then similarly top will decrement here and it is pointing at 10, fine. So whatever is on top, whatever is pointed by top can be popped out when you try and do this pop operation, okay. So you understand that last in first out, whatever was last in, push was last in this. So when I popped it out, it came out first. So last in first out. But how FILO? How does it represent this first in last out? Let's understand that as well, fine. So if I tell you that this is an empty stack, fine, I push 5 inside it. So I push 5, then I push 12 inside it, then 12 comes here, then I push 30, then 30. Now if you see, if I start popping, now top is pointing here, right? Top is pointing here. Now if I start popping, I do the pop operation, what comes out? 30 comes out, right? So 30 comes out, and what will happen is this 30 goes and top will now start pointing towards 12, because 30 was last in, so first out, LIFO, which I just explained, fine. Now this again comes out because I have done another pop. I do another pop, 12 comes out, and this will again vanish, and top will now start pointing towards this element. Now if you carefully see, if I do the pop again, 5 will come out, fine. So this will basically come out of the stack. When this is coming out of the stack, remember one thing, 5 has come out of the stack and 5 is now the output that you got in this pop. Now if you carefully see, 5 was the first to go in, first in, right? And if you carefully see, after popping, this is the last out. This is the last element which is out. First in, last out. That is why stack also works on the principle of FILO, first in, last out. If you carefully see here, 25 was last in and here it was first out. So LIFO as well. So LIFO and FILO both work on stacks, fine. So while learning, while understanding stacks, you should be clear that whenever you find such option that tell me which are valid for stacks, say FILO, LIFO, FIFO is first in, first out, and now somebody asks, these are 1, 2 and 3, and now the MCQ options are 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, and then none of the above, fine. So now you know that the answer to is 1 and 2. This both techniques, FILO and LIFO, are applied here, fine. Stack operates on both first in, last out, and last in, first out. Last in 25, first out, LIFO. Here first in, 5 is first in, and then last out. So FILO as well. It works on both principles. Fine. So if you have any doubt regarding this much, this is the very basic intro about stack data structure. In next video, we'll understand what is overflow condition, what is underflow condition, fine. What is peak function, we'll understand those in next video. So you can go ahead, if you have any doubts, comment below this video, I'll answer them. If you liked it, go ahead, tell us, because your comments might provide you a chance to win PrepInsta Prime subscription for free. Top 3 comments would get it for free. So go ahead, test your luck and follow these social media handles so that you never miss any hiring update, which is essential for you. Fine. Whatever you learnt in this video, if you feel your junior, your senior, your peer, anybody needs it, go ahead, explain it to them. Keep on doing good without any expectation. Fine. Good will come back to you. Thank you.